Sound on. And hello, everyone. How are you doing, Mama?
Doing all right. How are you this evening?
I am not feeling the best, but hopefully I will get over it quickly. Some sniffles and some coughing and all that. But it happens. Alright, doing some last little bit of setup for Sudoku today. Is alright. Now, have I done anything exciting since last week?
I have not.
Yeah.
Mm, actually, I have.
Oh.
My first game Friday at
Mm-hmm.
bowling, 272.
Nice. That is a really nice score.
My worst frame was simply a spare. Or my worst frame. I think I said frame and not.
I heard frame, so I
Okay.
believe you spoke correctly.
So, yeah, my best game ever. And then my second game was a 100, and my third was a 124.
Breaking 100 is still quite impressive. Not as impressive as 272, but I still think breaking 100 is impressive.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's no tap, so first ball of the frame. If you get 9, it counts as as a strike.
Nice.
But I had 7 actual strikes in that game, so
Oh, wow.
that's even more impressive for me.
Yeah. And the maximum number of strikes is 12, right?
Yes, with the 2 extra balls in the 10th frame, should you get a strike on the first
Mm-hmm.
or a spare on the second.
Yeah, but that would take out two of your possible strikes. So that would leave you as a maximum of 10. You got a spare. But I think you were just talking about the ability to throw more than your standard 2 attempts in the last frame.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything exciting to share, so I'm ready for some Sudoku if you are.
Yep.
All right. First puzzle for today is. I wonder if I should make my camera smaller. By click this button. That's not the right button. Oh, make it a little smaller. There we go. Now all of the rules can be seen. Kid Leader by Jeff Wajes, maybe? Wajes, maybe another pronunciation. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Adjacent digits along a green line must differ by at least 5. Each pink line, or branching line, contains a set of consecutive non-repeating digits which can appear in any order. Digits on a gray line must sum to 10. Lines may share endpoints, but otherwise don't overlap. Well, I guess perhaps looking inside the middle box and box 2, we know that because on green lines they have to differ by at least 5, I couldn't put a 5 anywhere on here because 5 minus 5 is 0, so I can't go less than 5, and 5 plus 5 is 10, so I can't go greater than 5. That's going to place the 5 over here. But then, if we look in this box, again, you can't place it on a green line. And then this column, the 5 is up here. So that removes it from those places, placing a 5 here and here. Well, if we look in the first 3 columns, we know it can't go on a green line. And it can't go here. But it can go on this Ren band. In fact, it has to go on the Ren band somewhere. Can't go there. For some reason, I was thinking it had to go here, which would line up with that, and then you'd look down here and be like, oh, the 5 has to be down here, and then over here, and that would place it in this corner, but that's not actually how any of that works.
No, because it has to be on the Ren band.
Yeah, and that has to be here. The reason it has to be on the Ren band is that this is a 5-cell Ren band here, which is the pink line that contains a set of consecutive non-repeating digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has a 5 on it, and obviously 2, 3, 4, and 5 plus 6 and all of those. And if we go all the way up to the maximum, 9, 8, 7, 6, and a 5. So we are required to place a 5 on there. Same as over here. 5 has to be one of the endpoints.
But does that actually count as a single one, or is that 2?
I think it's a branching line. It's technically possible that this digit repeats down here,
Right.
but I think that's by placing it or branching line in parentheses there, that it's referring
Okay.
to that as not being.
It is all in one
Yeah.
Ren band. Okay. I couldn't decide which way that should be read.
It was a little difficult to read.
Yeah, and on that gray line that goes from box 5 to 6, there's it only has to sum to 10. The only thing that it can't have on it is a 9 or a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because it
Do an
doesn't say
8
anything
and
about
a
no
pair of
repeats.
1s.
8, yeah.
Alright, well, if I make this purple, its adjacent digits are going to be orange. Because we know that, let's say I place a 1, the smallest digit it could be next to is a 6. So, and of course you can put 7, 8, or 9 on the other side of it. And the same thing's true, the 9 must be next to a 4, 3, 2, or 1. So they alternate from high and low. So purple and orange. And this gray line here sums to 10, so we know they're not a pair of 5s, so one must be low and one must be high. So we get that. Now these two must also be a purple-orange pair. So what's left over? 1, 2, 3 purples. So this digit is purple, and these are both orange.
Well, then orange is going to be low.
That's true. You can put a pair of 6s on there. or rather a 6-7.
Ah, and they cannot be the same. So
Yeah,
8 is out. That's going
this
to be either
goes
1, 2, 7. Well, you're not going to be able to put a 3 on the elbow.
3,
Oh,
4.
yeah, 'cause you could repeat the 3 and the 1. Or the 3 and a 4, yeah.
Although 4 I don't think works. Because these would have to be 2 and 4. Derp.
Yeah, it was the same with me and the 3.
I was thinking for some reason that 6 had to include a 5 somehow. But that was clearly nonsense. Aha! What does this one have to be? Wait, no, that's not true. Because we got a red and a blue. A red and a blue. Right. So there's 3 reds and 3 blues, and 3 reds and 3 blues. So these two have to be a red-blue pair. 2 of these have to be a red-blue pair and a 5. So now that's a red and blue, a red and a blue, and 2 more blues. So these two are both red. So this is red, and that's blue. And in order for these to be consecutive, this cannot be blue. Because if it was, somehow you would need to include a 5. So we know that this is red, blue, red.
Or oh, right, because it can't be 5 because it's on the Ren band or on the German Whisper.
Yeah, green line, so German whisper. Alright. Brian is dropping in to say hello. Can't stay, but I'll keep you tabbed up. That's awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Hello.
Got attacked by the sniffles. Alright, well, this was purple. These two are orange. These two are purple. This would be orange and purple. So we get 5 and orange. Okay, well, we know that these are blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, this one can't be a 4. It'd be surrounded by a pair of 9s. This one can't be a 4. It'd be surrounded by 3 9s. Well, actually, that wouldn't be a 9. That'd be a 6. So those two would both be So 4 is one of these two.
Well, and the red, the top one in column 5 in box 5 has to be 7, 8, or 9 because it sums to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it also can't be 6 because it would be flanked by.
Yeah. Because that couldn't be a 4.
6 does have to appear on the German Whisper in column 5, and there's only one place a 6 can be. Actually, no. Yeah, because 6 they would be in the same column.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at red. So that can't be 6 because of those two. That can't be 6 because that couldn't be 4. And that can't be 6 because of those two. Alright. Eventually my brain will catch up. So that can't be a 1. Can't be a 4 because it has 2 neighbors. That can't be a 4, it's got 2 neighbors that see each other.
Right.
But this one could be a 6. Well, it's going to have to. No, it doesn't. These two. Either one of those could be 6. But one of them has to be.
Right.
That could be a 7. You just repeat those two. One of these two has to be a 4, which is going to force a 9, meaning this isn't 9.
The set it in box 5, the bottom red.
Yeah.
The bottom red. If that's a 7, then it's flanked by 1, 2, and that would have to be a 7 to sum to 10. That has to be 8.
7, 9 pair means this is a 2.
No. It's a 1. 1 and 9 sums to 10.
Well, it can't be a 9. It's going to have to be 3. It can't be 1 and 9. 3 and 7
Oh.
to make this a 2, and a 9 and a 4.
Right, because above it's not German Whisper. It's
They could still be a 1-2 pair.
okay. Now in the elbow of the gray line cannot be 3. It can't be 4.
Can
So it's
this
either
be
1.
3? Well, that would make that a 2. So
The top
that's not
one's going to
allowed.
have to be 1.
Because 1 and 2 for 7, and 1 and 3 for 6.
Which places 1 in box 2. And which makes 2 in column 6 in box 2. Which resolves that 3
All right.
cell 10.
4, 6, 9. Three can't be next to 7, nor can it be next to 6.
Well, and that 6 placed in box 5 now places the 6 in box 2.
2,
5, 7.
5, 7, 2, 4.
And the Ren band in row 9.
Oh, well, this has to be a 6, 1. Because none of those can be 6. And
And
none
6
of
has
those
to
can be
be in the
6. Well, this can't be a 3. It would be surrounded by 8 and 9, and you wouldn't have a 7.
and that's a 7, 8, 9 triple in row 9.
Alright, let's go then.
Which makes 3, 5, 6 the rest of the row. And the 10 gray line, yeah, it can't be 2, 8 or 3, 7. And neither of those. Oh no, never mind.
Well, this can't be a 6 or a 4, because that would have to be 1 or 9. Well, somehow all of this ended up being purple. And a 5. Because that had to be 1 or 9.
Right.
Well, this has to be 4 or 6, because you couldn't put them up there. So if this was red, we would have to have 6, but it wouldn't be any of those. And if it was blue, again, you couldn't put 4, so it would have to be a 4. Which is fine, those force each other there. So then this is 2, 3, or 7, 8. 2, 3.
Ah, well, if orange is high, then that top one cannot be 7. Because 7 has to be bounded by 1 and 2.
Right. No, it couldn't be 3 either, because that would be 8, 9. So then this
That
isn't
can't be
7 or 3.
purple is low on that ren band coming down from the 1. It's 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then 3, 4, 5. If purple is high,
This is 8 or 5.
yeah,
But you can still put 8 in here.
if,
Oh, wait. You couldn't put 8 here. So it would be 8 there.
right.
But you also couldn't put 2.
Oh, right.
So
Purple has
if
to
I
be
would need
high.
2 on here, it would have to be that one. But then that would be 2. 9, 8, 2, 1, 3, 7, 6, 5. Think we can get rid of the coloring now? This 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, not 6, 7, 6, 3, 4, 5. I guess we could just put these 2, or 3 rather. 1, 2, and 4. 6 takes 1 out as a possibility. 5. Oh, no, that's not helpful.
A bit. Oh, right.
What's going across here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So 7 has to be one of these 2. And it can't connect to 6 or 8, so it's going to have to connect onto the rest of this. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 takes 1 and 2 off as possibilities. So this is 6 and 1. This is 3 through 9. Now, either the 3 is on here, or this is a 7, 9, in which case you wouldn't have 3 anyway. Oh, 3, 4, 5. The 3's not here anyway. So now it's 9 through 5. So 4 is not a possibility. 5, 9, 8, 3, 4, and 5, I think. 9, I think. These are, oh, they're consecutive, so that's still fine.
Right. Well, box 6 is 1, 2, and 8. And there's a 1, 2 in column. Yeah. So 8, 9.
That order.
5 can be placed in box 3.
How did
1,
I get
3.
letters?
What? I don't know. And 9.
Oops.
6. 7, 8. 2 and 4.
Ta-da! Yeah. Alright. That one was pretty tough. Column 9. Very nice, but most people are saying easy. It's probably on the easy side. I think there was just a part of me that wanted to not put in like the possibilities like in this column for a little bit. Because that gave us the 6 and the 1. And then it's not necessary to go back through the whole puzzle. Easy sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Alright. Next puzzle. What an Odd Sight by Damo89. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. A digit in a circle is odd and counts the number of odd digits that can be seen in all orthogonal directions combined, including itself. Even digits block the view. A digit in a square is even and counts the number of even digits that can be seen in all orthogonal directions combined, including itself, and odd digits block the view. All circles and squares are given. Okay, well, we know that all the squares are even and all the circles are odd. And one is odd. Well, I was about to say that that was broken already, but I mean, clearly not. The one isn't in a circle.
Well, and unless you're double counting, um, the you can't have 8 in a green Unless you count itself twice, because there are only 4 even digits.
Right. In the row and 4 in the column. Oh, I don't know why I put 8 in there. You just explained why 8 wasn't possible.
Nine's not possible either in the circles.
But, there are 5 odds in the column and
Well,
row
that's
for
true.
a total of 10. And since the 9 can't be double counted, that would be 9 as a possibility.
But
It'd be pretty difficult to do.
it would have to have all 4 evens at the end of that row and column.
Yeah. But that's not impossible.
True.
Now, this one can't be a 9. That one can't be a 9. And that one can't be
The
a
other
9.
one in box 5 cannot be a 9.
And that one. Okay, well, this one doesn't get the ability to look at the row. So it can only look at the column, so it can't be a 6.
Right.
Which means, well, if this was just 4, that would be 2, and that would be 6. It would see all, well, it wouldn't see all 4 in the row, because it would see 1 down below.
It can't. And if it was a 4, it would have to extend down 1. It would have to extend vertically. No, it wouldn't.
It would get 1 here or here.
Right.
So that would be 3 for this one being 6, and both sides would be capped off. So it would have to go up. So it would have to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 more for 7. So that could work. Now, if this was 6, well, one of these is 2. So let's say this one was the 2. Well, then that's capped off, and so is that. So that would be all you could get from the row, and there's only 3 more in the column,
Right.
and
But
that's
then
only
you can't.
5. And if this was the 2, then it's just those 2 plus the 3 more in this row, which is again only 5. So this has to be 4, 2, and 6. And you get an even and 3 evens. and our odd digits, and our last green.
Is 8.
Oh, messed that up. That's odd. This one is 8.
And we know that the evens in column 6 are all there. So the rest are odd.
Right. So now this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it can't be a 3. This one sees 4 at minimum, so it can't be a 3. Oh, this 2 is done, so this is orange. Now all of those are green. These are orange. So now this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one can't be 1 or 3. 1, 3, and
And
9.
since that 5 in the center, or 5 or 7 in the center of box 2, these 4 vertically, it has to go to the left at least 1. Box 2? Yeah. And that would be all of the odds in.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be even.
The circle in box 8, it already sees 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And the
Oh, now that
3,
sees 4.
yeah.
Well, if it sees 4, then let's go down 1.
And in
1, 2,
box
3, 4, 5, 6,
7, the circle cannot be 7 or 9. That can't be 9 either in box 4. Because there's. Oh, yeah, it could. No, it can't. Oh, because it
Couldn't
could
go
go
like
up
that?
too. Never mind. It can go up too. Yeah, I forgot. It doesn't have to all be at one end. It could be.
I'm not sure why I'm marking those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, row 6 has 5 odd. The last 2 are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, that doesn't work as a 9. This one doesn't work as a 9 either. Well, I was kind of hoping one of them would be 9. Well, this can't be a 1, because then both of those would be even, and then we'd have 5 evens.
The one in box 1 can't be a 1. It already sees sees an odd in itself.
This one can't be 5. There's not enough space. Whatever happens, these are both the same. Is there enough space for this to be... Well, this 5 sees 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so this one's even, and the rest of this box is odd. Now this sees more than 3, and I don't think this can see 7, because that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's a 3.
And it's done.
3 are done now as well. 1 over here, and I
The
don't know
circle
why
in
I said
box
that that
1,
was both the same. Circle in
I don't
box
know,
1.
but can't be a 7.
5,
Most it can hit is
6.
6. Yeah, and column 1 has 4 green, so the rest are odd.
Yeah, I was definitely wrong down there.
Ah, and column 2 in box 7. Box 7 can only have 1 more green.
So if this was a 6, that's 4. It would have to have 2 more. But that would be 5. So this is a 4 and odd. 1, 2,
And
3,
that's
4.
5 odd in the column. So the 5 circle goes to the right one. Row 4 needs an even and an odd. Which leaves even in the box, or well, row 5 needs an even.
Oh, this is a 2 because that one sees all of those.
Okay, now the box in box 6, the square.
Well, it can't
It has
see.
to be, it can't see 6, so it's got to be 4.
That has to be 2
That's a 2.
now.
Row 3 has 4 even.
This can't be 1 because the odd directly below it, so that pushes 1 to the left. And now we get green, so that's forced to be 3. We're just going to place that and finish there.
And those two are both even.
4, 5.
Odd above even.
For some reason, I couldn't count this to be 4. And then I was confused, like, how can they both be even, but there's not enough? Well,
The
it's because I
green in
can't count.
column 9 are resolvable. 6 and 8.
the 6 takes it out of those. That's a 2. So we get 4 and 8. 2. 4 and 8. 6.
4.
2, 8, 4.
Choose placeable in column 1. So it's the 8 now. Column 1.
Right.
One, 7, and 9.
Apparently, that sees all of the thingies. So for a 7. This cannot be a 3.
Right.
Because all circles or squares are given. One and 3. And neither's broken. So we got 4 in the column going up. 1, 5, 7, 9. 9 and 5 are out. 7, 9. 1, 5, 7, 9. Apparently that's a 5. 1, 7, 9. Apparently that's a 1.
Column 1, row 5. Can't be a 5 because of the... And I was hoping a 9 would work as a constraint. It can't be 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was the closest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? 1 and 7. 1 and 7. 9 and 7. 1 and 9. 3 and 1. 3 and 9. 3 and 9. Nice. I feel like even though we did that one faster, 1, 1 can't be 1 because of the negative constraint. All circles and squares are given.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it had been a circle, it would be forced to be 1. But because it's not a circle, it can't be 1. What an odd sight. Row 9. Very nice. Now, even though it was faster than the previous puzzle, I actually feel like this one was slightly more difficult. Because I think the keeping in mind the negative constraint adds to the complexity, I think. And keeping track of the counts of the odds and evens can be very difficult. So I think it's on the easier side of average, but I think this is an average puzzle. What do you think on that?
Yeah, that works.
These darn sniffles. All
I
right,
suppose you could shove a tissue up your nose.
I could do that, but I'm not going to. This is Bubbling Entropic Whirlpool by Fractal Gym. Normal Sudoku rules. Enter the digits 1 to 9 once each in each row, column, and box. Entropic lines. Lines in the puzzles are entropic lines. Any group of 3 consecutive cells on a line must contain one low, 1, 2, 3, one middle, 4, 5, 6, and one high, 7, 8, 9, digit in any order. Circles. A digit in a circle says how many times that digit appears in circles. Kropki dots. Black dots separate cells where one cell is double the other, and white dots separate cells containing consecutive digits. Not all dots are shown. Alright, start the time here. And how many circles do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
20.
22, 23. So, because the digits in the circles tell you how many times that digit appears in a circle, let's say I placed a 4 here. Well, then I would need to place 4 total 4s. So the sum of the digits that are used in the circles, the sum of each different digit, must equal the count of the total circles. So whatever digits I use in the circles, a minimum of 4 different ones, then they add to 23. Now, this is interesting because it wraps all the way around. So if we were to mark these as green, purple, and orange, well, as soon as I reach that 3 groups of different digits, low, middle, and high, then as soon as I take the first group off, I now need it again as the next digit. So this is going to end up being green. And then this one will be purple, and then orange. And it will continue looping in that pattern. Hold on. Green, purple, orange, green, purple, orange, green, purple, orange. Green, purple, orange, green, purple, orange, green, purple, orange, purple, orange, green, purple, orange, green. Now, we get an interesting thing going on here where both of those
Have
are
to 1,
green.
2.
And we actually know what these two have to be.
4, 8.
Because
Yeah.
one's middle, 4, 5, and 6, and the other is high, 7, 8, 9. Well, 5, 7, and 9 aren't even valid, and 6 only pairs with 3. They have to be 4 and 8.
Okay, well, we know 1, 2, and 3 all occur in
That's
circles.
correct. So that's 6. And we can't repeat the ones. And actually, our 2 has been used up in these 3. Or more accurately, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles.
Right.
And because 1, 2, and 3 sum to 6, these use up all of my 1, 2s, and 3s as possibilities in the circles. So every other circle has to be larger. Now, I don't think it's useful to paint it in there, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. But we know that that is the case. And we know that two from the purple group have to be different. So now we're at 5 different digits. And let's say this was a 4.
Well, if it's 1 through 4 is 10.
Yeah,
We have to get another 13.
yeah.
Well, which would have to be either 5, 8 or 6, 7 if it's
Oh,
2
right,
more.
we also have an orange.
Right. It's
Oh,
6 and 8 is 14, and then we would need 9.
if
One from
this was
purple,
8,
one from orange.
if this was 8, this would be minimum 7.
And that would be low, yeah. That has
So
to
that
be
would
4.
be 15 and 6 is only 21, but then this would have to be
Have to be
4.
a low.
Right. So 4. 4 and 5 is 9, plus 7 is 16, plus
Well,
6 is...
1 through 4 is 10.
Right.
So we need another 13.
So this can't be a 9.
Right. Either 5, 8 or 6 and 7.
because it has to be 13. Because if it wasn't, it would be 12. And if it was 12, I would need another 1, which isn't allowed. OBS Studio disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Reconnection successful. Okay, so we just blipped out temporarily, but we didn't actually drop a ton of frames, so that's good.
The crop key dot in column 2.
Well, that has to be
Bottom
4 and
cannot.
8, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Because it can't be 1, 2, and 3, because they're both circles.
right. Oh, right.
So that makes this an 8 and a 5. So there is an 8 in every box except for 1.
Right.
So that's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8. That has to be an 8 now. That's an 8.
Which places the 8 in box 9.
This one's our 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go.
Okay, well then we can get the order in box 1 of the red, yellow, and blue.
4, 5, yellow, blue, and red. This one's blue. 3. This one's obviously yellow. So that one's also yellow. This one's red. And it's blue. Now this one has to be yellow. 6. This is 4, and it can't have 5, so it's going to have to be 3 and 4.
Well, 8 is on a crop key, in box 2 is on a crop key dot, so it's on the end of the orange line has to be low.
Right. But it's going to have to be 1, 2, because it can't have 8, and it can't have 6, and it can't have 4. And because it can't have 6, it can't have 3. So 1, 2. So 3 in this row has to be one of these two. So that's 2 and a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 3. A 1. A 2. And so this is 3, 7, or 9. Places are 6 up here. That's a 3, a 1. Neither one of those is a 1. I broke something. That's not a 1. That's not a 2. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 1. There we go. Alright, I'm glad that was easy to fix. Because I would have been sad if it hadn't been.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Column 3 just needs a 4. And that's
This
got
is
to be
a
a 2.
2. What's this? Yellow 4.
Oh. The Kropke dot at the bottom of column 5 has to be a red and a yellow.
6, 7 then. This is our red 8. 9, I mean. Our blue 1. Ah, this cannot be blue, so it's red. This must be blue then. 3 and 1. Nope, other way around. Wait, hold on. Red is ruled out of these two, and blue is ruled out of that one. These two. Well, since red can't be either of those, the puzzle's broken. So I messed something up.
Oh.
This is definitely... I've already got blue, so it has to be red and yellow, like you said. Well, that had to be 6 and 7. So if this is 7 and that's 6, and that's 5, and 9, and all of the stuff that's going to happen, this has to be red, so that has to be 9. And now one of those has to be red.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, I messed this up. This is orange, and that one's purple. Because it goes orange, purple, yellow, orange, purple, yellow. So it's just me being silly. And now since this isn't red, it's blue, and now these two are red. 7, 9, 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. The puzzle wasn't broken. I did the wrong thing.
Well, at least it was an easy fix.
Yeah. And Elytron hopped in to tell me that it was wrong.
Oh. I didn't come up on my... Still only see... Oh, there we go. I just had to refresh the live chat.
I appreciate the help, Elytron. I still need a 2, which has to be here apparently. And 6. This is the 4 in yellow. And I still need 3 and 7, and those are fixed. Red, blue. That's a 1. Need a 6 in here. It's going to be here. Need a 2, and I need a 7. Now, these two are the same. They're both orange, and this one is purple.
They're blue. The orange is blue.
Orange is blue. That means purple is yellow. 5.
Oh, well, I think that was right.
2 and 3. Well, this can't be 2 because it sees 1,
right,
2, and 3.
Because the only blue left in column 1 is a 2. So yeah, I was right when I said those were blue. I second guessed myself and couldn't remember why I said it was.
9, and we're missing a blue one. Ta-da! One, two, three. There we go. Copy out. Masters Germany. Last row of the grid. Difficulty-wise, we did that one the fastest of the 3 puzzles we did today, but it's probably an easy puzzle. I'm just dealing with the sniffles, which is increasing the difficulty for me, but that's not from the puzzle. And as long as I don't place the entropic line colors in the wrong order, and remove a 1 from 2 cells when they're not supposed to be, then I don't think it was that difficult. The coloring was definitely very helpful, and I'm glad I did that as soon as I did. I'm gonna go with easy. Seems to be what most everyone else is picking. Alright, I think we've got time for one more. So, we are on to the cube roots of pi by Blobs. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Box borders divide blue lines into segments with the same sum. Along pink lines, digits form a non-repeating consecutive sequence in any order, and each cage's sum is a perfect cube. Well, our cubes, if they're a single digit, have to be 1, 2, 8. No, I don't know why I have 2 in here. 2 cubed is 8, and 3 cubed is 9.
No.
No,
3
9 is
squared is
27. 9. Oh my gosh. I'm a math tutor. Electron says, what? I've got a necklace with the cube root of pi on it. That's pretty cool. Although, it is a bit irrational to have a necklace with the cube root of pi on it. And then, well, the maximum. Brian laughed at my joke.
Yeah, well.
Alright, at least I got one. Now, for these other 2 cages, it goes 1 squared, or excuse me, 1 cubed is 1. Yes, I got Electron to laugh too. 2 cubed is 8, and 3 cubed is 27. But the maximum I can do in 2 cells is 17, so I can't get all the way up to 27, and obviously I can't do 1, so this must be 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and well, I can't do 3 and 5 in either of those. Elatron said, I think I'm going to send this puzzle to my old maths teacher who gave me the necklace. Is it on Logic Masters Germany? Oops. Have to get rid of the iBlobs. Right. Oh, it's not on Logic Masters Germany. So just there's the Sudoku pad link. Not that it would be too difficult to find.
Why can't you use 64? Oh, right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
to the
Or
maximum that
or
2
use
cells,
64.
the maximum I could do in 2 cells is 17.
Why can't you do 64?
Because I would need to put a lot in 2 cells.
All right, wait a minute. Maybe I'm
It says
maybe I'm
each cage's sum is a perfect cube.
oh, sum is a perfect. Okay, never mind. I was for some reason I got stuck on it as I am reading it as that is 64. Not
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
All right. Now that I am thinking about puzzle again, well, this is a single digit, and that's a single digit, so that's going to be, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And these 3 sum to 8, because that's what those 2 are. And so those 2 are also 8. 1, 2, 6, 7. But I have to have a 1 in here, so this is 8.
Well, in row 1,
Oh, 3.
the well, the okay, the it can't be 8 in that the end of that because if that's 8, then
I would
8
break
and 3
this.
digit has to have a 1, and that would be 1 and that doesn't work.
Well, 7 is going to be 1, 2, 4. And 9 can't be 2, 3, 4 because of the 3.
Right, so it has to contain a 1 on that, which places 1 at the bottom of column 2.
Well, if it can't have 3 in it, then it has to have both 1 and 2. So it's either 4 or 6.
Well,
Is that right? Because if it didn't have both 1 and 2, then
right.
we would have to have a 4 and a 5 in it, but that's not allowed. Because that would be 10. Because 3's already out. And if we're saying not 1 and 2, then the next 2 digits up are 4 and 5.
Okay, 3 cannot be on the Renban.
Here?
Yes.
So
Because
then
if
that
3 is
forces
on
it
there,
there.
it has to include both 4 and 6.
2, 3, 4,
So
5, but it doesn't have 1 or 2. So
and
3, 4,
5
5,
has to be
6.
on there.
Yeah. Well, actually, we know 9 has to be on here, so this is actually 5 through 9.
So 6 is
6.
not on. Column 1 has a
Because
2-6
3...
pair.
Oh, say again?
Column 1 has a 2-6 pair. Takes the 2
Okay.
off of the... Alright, anyway,
Now,
because
this,
3...
the same thing is true down here, that because of this 3, I have to have both 1 and 2. Because if this was a 1, and what didn't have a 2 again, and not a 3, then the next 2 would be 4 and 5, which is minimum 10. So 1, 2, and then it's either 4, 5, or 6 to finish that off.
Right.
But 1 and 2 means this is 6, so we can't have 6, so we can't have 9. So now we have to have 1, and that's not here or here. It's forced to go there. Takes 1 out of those. This can't be a 5. No, that could be 1 and 2. So this can't be a 4, because neither of those can be 3. Because to get 8, I would need 1 and 3 pair with 4. But since neither of those is 3, it can't put a 4 there. Now, I could put a 3 here. Or, well, I know that this is minimum 4 or 5. So it has to be 4 or 5. Because it can't be 1 or 2 or 3. So it must be
Right.
4 or 5. So 9. So this is 1, 2, or 3. It's not a 1. Because those two pair to be either 6, 2, and 4, or 7, 2, 5, 3, 4. However, if this was a 7, I couldn't put a 5 on here at all. So this is an 8. Because I need 5 somewhere along there.
Right.
This can't
Not
have 8
contain
on
9.
it.
So it's...
Can't have 1 on it either. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 isn't a requirement, but everything else up to 6 is. It's just
Right.
2 or 7 that we're trying to decide is on there.
Well, and the center ren band can't have an 8 on it either.
Nine being there, and on this Renvan forces a 9 up there. Five, six, seven. Well, this actually we just know what these two are. They're 5 and 6. We can have 1. So 3, 4, and 5 are required. 3, 4, 5. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that just creates chaos. So. Or maybe clutter's better. This can't have a 1 on it, because I 1 is one of those two on the
Right.
equal sum line. This has both 1 and 2 on it, so this isn't a 2. If this is a 2, then we put 7 over here. If I put 1... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Column 6, box 8. The 5 has to either be, yeah, down in box 8. We're talking box 8. No. The 5 either is on, is has to be one of those three because it's either there or it's on the ren band. So 5 can't be one of those two.
All right, because we know it's on...
It's on the ren band, and it's either in box and in column or row. It's either there or it's in the.
Because if it was one of those two, it couldn't be on the right band. If... What's on?
If in box 5, the blue line, if the bottom part of it, the bottom one, if that was 5, since we know the sum is 8, those would have to be 1, 2.
And that would break this.
And that would break. So okay. Anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted what you were saying.
I don't know if I was even making anything reasonable.
Oh.
Is 4 in this same region as, from the same logic as the 5?
Well, yeah, because 4 would have to be either there.
So that rules out of all of this. Get a 1-2 pair now, and 2 is removed. So now this has to be 3 through 7.
Right.
Excuse me, sorry. If this included a 1,
It would also have to include a 2. Oh, no, 2 could be over there.
that would be 1. So then those sum to 7. 2 would be forced, so this would be 3 and 4. But then I would need both 3 and 4 on here, and there's only one space that's not. Excuse me. So if I placed a 1, it doesn't matter where, then this would need to be 2. So that would be 1, 3, and 4. Because I wouldn't be allowed to use 2 to make 8.
Right. And then
But
3 and
then,
4 would both have to be, yeah.
yeah. So I can't use 1. Now I have to use 3 on here now. And 4. And 5 and 6.
Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I answered my own question.
Oh.
No, actually,
Did you figure out the no actually?
um, in box 5, if if the blue line, the top right of it, if that's a 2, okay, I guess I started with the part of the ren band that's in box 6. If it's a 2, if there's a 2 over there, then the blue line has to have a 2 on it in box 5.
Yeah.
Which would have to be 1 and 5. So
So this would
1
be
and
2, 5.
to 5. Yeah, that's doesn't it was nonsense.
Okay. This 1-2 combines with the 1-2 that's the lower part of the 8
Right,
over
which
here to
takes
take
the
2
2
out of
off.
that. And I
4
don't
is
think
1,
that's...
3, and 5 is 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So that doesn't help with this yet, but we got something. If this was a 3, then that would be a 3. Whatever this is, it's one of those two. Where's 1 and 2 in here? Well, they can't be on top. And I know that one of them is on the equal sum line. Okay. We don't know that 2 is guaranteed on this Renban, though.
Right.
Because that was about to take 2 out of there because of that, but that's not true. Okay. What can this digit be? Well, it could be on the Renban, in which case it's here. And if it's not on the Renban, well, it can't be 1, 2, or 8. So it could only be a 9. But 9 is one of those two. So 9 has to be one of these two. So then those two are the same. Was that useful? Well, it has to be 3, 6, or 7, 9. And we know it's not 9, so it has to be 3, 6, or 7. And if 9 has to be one of those two, it's not that one. 9's not very helpful over there. This one is similar to orange, except it could be a 9. If it's not 9, it's there, and then it would also be 3, 6, or 7. But we don't know that for sure. If this one isn't a 9, then that has to be that one, which would just take 3 and 6 out. What am I missing? You know, those sum to 8, those sum to 8, that sums to 8. That's 5 through 9. Although, 4 and 5 are in this column, right? So those can't be 4 and 5.
3, 6, 7, 9.
And they're not 3. Five, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Well, if we knew that this wasn't a 9. But we do know that one of those is 9. But that's not enough information. Because if this is the 9, then that doesn't restrict this at all. Or at least not in... doesn't remove 5, 6, or 7, or 8 from there.
Well,
but
5 and 6
5,
can be
6...
eliminated. 5, 6.
5, 6, 7, and 8 are all removed from there.
Yeah.
Five, 6, 7 are all removed, and 9's removed. Okay, well, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where 8's not there and 9 isn't there. That doesn't feel very helpful, but if this was 2 and 5, you'd get 1, 2, 4. Oh my gosh. It's 1, 2, 5. I can't put a 3 on there, because that's an 8. So that's 4, that's 3. 3 and 4 are removed. That's not a 3, so that's not a 3. That's not a 3. 1, 2, and 5 makes 8. Well, I guess I know 5 has to be one of those now. Just remove the 5 from there.
There's another 5 that can be removed in the column. Oh, right, because we know it had to be open.
5, 6, 7 triple. This is 8, 9. This is not a 3, it's a 2. 7. 4, 6, 7 places of 3. 6 can't be on there again.
Well, it
7,
includes a
6,
7, so it
5,
can't have
4.
a 2.
4, 5 pair takes 4 out. 6, 7 places 8.
Or 9.
I don't know if this orange is necessary. Three, 4, 6, 7, 9.
But there has to be a 3 on that last the bottom Ren band.
Right.
So 3 and
5,
4
6,
have
7.
to be on. Yeah.
4, 5 takes 4 out of those.
1, 2, 9 triple in column 8 or 7, whatever that one is.
That places are 6 and 2. One 4 pair makes that a 2. 1, 8, 3, 4, 2, 9, 2. I don't know. 4, 9, 4, 5, 4, 9, not a 9.
Column 3, 1, 4, 5, 7, which the 7 is placeable.
2, 3, 4, 9. Seven, 5, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. The fact that this was just sitting there staring at us
Right,
for
yeah.
like 12 years makes me a little bit embarrassed. But, I'll get over it eventually sometime, maybe this year. It was not on Logic Masters Germany because I did try looking that up earlier. But yeah, it is 10 on the dot actually. So perfect timing. Anything else you want to say about the puzzles before we sign off, Mama?
Nope. I think we said it during the puzzles.
All right then. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch over to the thank you for watching screen. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and tell everyone you know about Sudoku. Or you can share the videos. Then they'll learn about Sudoku. With that being said, good night.